now most of the tough things in this course you have read. So now easy things will start. So today again we are going to read two streams, one noun, one verb. So verbs, pure verbs, we are done. Whatever we had to read in this 6 month, we are done. So four kind of verbs we read. Four time or four tense verbs, each of two kind, Atmanepadi, Parasmaipadi, and then four lakaras or tenses. They are lat lakara Vartaman Kala, lang lakara Bhutakala, lot lakara Prerana Ajya, and then lit for Bhavishyat or future tense. So now all the things which are coming, they are more of practical kind of things. So today we will read participle. Participle is called here in Sanskrit as Kridanta. So now you should be able to figure out what it is. Krit anta, something which is ending in krit. What is krit? Krit is a suffix. So there are some 140 suffixes. So any word which is made by adding those prefixes to the root, verb root, that word is called as kridanta. So this, there are, if there are 140 types, then they create variety of words. So few of those words give a feeling of verb. Even though all the kridantas are noun, but they give feeling of verb. Why they give feeling of verb? Because they are created from verb root. So, but since the basic blanket rule is all kridantas are noun. So because of that, what happens? These things will follow. Somehow sound is coming. So these things will follow. All these kridantas will follow gender. How they will follow that? That we will see. So all kridantas will give you feeling of some action. Still they are noun. Since they are noun, they will not have purusha. They will have gender. So if they are having gender, it means they will have vibhaktis. Vibhakti means formulating Sanskrit words for different uses. So that we will see how they are. So till now in noun part, what we have read how to use a noun when that particular noun or pronoun is doer of one action. So like Saha Pathati, Rama Pathati. So here Sah and Rama both are called, they are in nominative case or Prathama Vibhakti, where they will be treated as doer of the action happening, or in Sanskrit Karta. Then comes the second Vibhakti, Vidyalayam, Udyanam, where we say this is accusative case, and here the word will give meaning or feeling of to school, to garden. Third kind of vibhakti we read was the instrumental, where the instrument of that action is talked about, like hastena, balena, saha, all those things. Today we will use another, learn another vibhakti that is called as, normally this will be called as chaturthi. This is not chaturtha because vibhakti is a strilinga, and adjective to vibhakti is prathama, dvitiya, tritiya. So those numbers are in strilinga, like we have for tithis, because tithi also is strilinga. So for them also we have prathama, dvitiya, tritiya. So this is our today's this thing. So we'll start from verb, this thing. So this, there is a pratyaya which is called as, it is in pronunciation you have to be little clear. Ktavatu, half ka, half ta, ktavatu, ktavatu, like that. This is the name. Why this is so like not easy to pronounce kind of name? It is because it has encodings, that is grammar encodings. and as of now you just somehow try to pronounce it. Later once you will understand, these are the things because of which everybody accepts like Sanskrit grammar is most scientific grammar. It is these kind of arrangements which I have done for making it mathematical or scientific. So as of now you just have Shraddha in this and study. If you keep on studying, after some years, when you will reach here to understand what exactly is this, then you will appreciate all our rishis and creators. So today we are studying Tavatu Pratyaya. Pratyaya means suffix. This is a Krit Pratyaya. A category, there are many category of Pratyayas. So this is one of them. That category is called as Krit. Ka, R, Ta. Krit. Hafta. So Krit Pratyaya, any word which is made by adding this Pratyaya is called as Krit Anta, together called as Kridanta. In English it will be participle. There are many kind of Kridantas. Kridantas, this Krit Pratyayas can only be added to verb root, nowhere else. Okay. So with this we'll see. So this Tavatu Pratyaya gives whenever you add Tavatu Pratyaya in any verb root, whatever word is made, it will be noun root. So now noun root will go in all three genders, and it will give a feeling of past tense. Still it will remain as noun. So we will see how it is. Then if you are not clear, you can ask. So gam is the verb root. From this verb root you get gachati in present tense. From this verb root you get gamishyati in future tense, because in future tense original verb root is used. Now this tavatu, beginning ka and ending u, they are not part of the final word. Why? Again, this is part of grammatical process. Only tavata is the part of this, and that also when added it becomes tavan. So actually when the noun root will become, it will become gattavat, like this. For pumlinga gattavan, gattavan will give you feeling of past. Since gam means to go, so now you added tavatu, so it will make this action past. So now gattavat is the noun root. For pumlinga gattavan, strilinga gattavati, and for napumsaklinga gattavat. So we'll see some examples, and then I will ask your doubts. Keep your doubts with you. Maybe during example they get clear. Otherwise we will thoroughly do it and then only proceed. So let's read the uses. Saha patham pathitvan. So it is equivalent of saha patham apathat. Right? If you want to say, you can also say here, you can say like there is no verb in this, so you also can say saha patham pathitvan asit. So we are not using asit because pathitvan being a noun also, it is giving me what action is happening. So asit is not required, it is understood by pathitvan itself. So he, patham is dvitiya vibhakti of patha, means lesson. He read the lesson. Saha is the pronoun, karta, prathama. So saha pathitvan. So this also is in prathama ekavachan. Now this is noun, so it will match with this noun. So if you say te patham, so this will change, pathitvantah. So now this is noun. So you, what is the main difference you have to see? First thing, remember this is still a noun. Second thing, if it is a noun, then it has to follow gender. If it is following gender, then it will have vibhaktis. If it has vibhakti, then it will not have purusha. That should be clear. So eshaha uttaram dattavan. So if you have to see this thing in present tense, you will say eshaha, this person masculine, uttaram, answer, dadati, gives, and when you are making it past, it will become dattavan. Now you see it all is simple. Drishtavan. Drishtavan is pashyati, drakshyati, apashyat. For past, drishtavan. Prishtvan, prichhati becomes Prishtvan. The first part will match more with the future tense, because in future tense also pure verb is used. Here also pure verb root is used. All other tenses verb root was getting modified first, for not for everyone, every verb, but some verbs, and then ti, taha, anti was added. So like that. Khaditvan, he ate. Uthitvan, he woke up. Kritvan, karoti akarot, now became Kritvan. Bodhitvan, he taught. Kriditvan, played. Pravistvan, like this. So I will, okay. So now plural of this is Natvantaha. Singular will be Natvan, plural is Natvantaha. So if you want to see like how the forms will be, any matching form, so it will be like Bhavan form. Bhavan, Bhavantau, Bhavantah. Similarly, Natvan, Natvantau, Natvantah. And all will be of same type, because all masculine will end in van. So nothing to worry. These words are all takaranta words. Ta, ending in ta, because the root noun word was Pathitvat. So now balakaah kreenanganam prati towards dhavitvantaha, shrutvantaha, grihitvantaha, choritvantaha. So this is for masculine. For feminine, now you see same thing is coming, gatavati. So gatvan became gatavati. Balika griham gatavati. Now suppose this is balika is third person. You are using gatavati. So now when you have to say for yourself, what you will say? Anyone? Same sentence, instead of this third person, I have to use first person. How this sentence will change or not change? Anyone? From this logical conclusion, whatever I told till now.
Can you please ask the question again, sir?
So what I am telling in this sentence, Balika Griham Gatavati, the doer is Balika, which is third person. If I have to say I went home, suppose I am a feminine person, so still the sentence is valid. So how I will say that?
Aham gatavati.
Aham Gatavati. Why?
Yeah, aham grum gatavati.
Why you will say like this? So because earlier if I have to say Balika Griham Gachati.
There is no Purusha, so we have to
Yes,
use the same thing.
yes. That was the thing what I wanted to clear. Since this verb is not real verb, this is a noun only. So there will be no Purusha. So Balika Griham Gatvati, Tvam Griham Gatvati, Aham Griham Gatvati. Till you are using Gatvati, it is fine. The moment you will add the now pure verb here, suppose Balika Griham Gatvati Asit, if you add, and then I ask the same question, then you will say Aham Griham Gatvati Asam. Now that verb you have to take care of. I hope it is clear. So for feminine it is vati, vati, vati everywhere. Bodhitvati, khaditvati, taditvati, palitvati, uktvati. It is for vadati, avadat. Likhitvati, preshitvati, and bhavan, bhavati. Now you see how bhavati, this thing is like nadi. form will be here दृष्टवत्यः, दृष्टवती, दृष्टवत्यौ, दृष्टवत्यः. Like नदी, नद्यौ, नद्यः. Like Parvati, Parvatyau, Parvatyah. So nothing new type also you need to study. So this all you can study. I will come to what is the So now you see why with tavatu suffix what happens. Balakah likhitvan, balakah likhitvantah. Balika gatvati, balikah gatavatyah. Like this it will happen. He is showing here like where it is simple and where it is tough. So first simple thing is saha akridat. It will be saha kriditvan. Tvam akridah. If you say in pure using pure verb, it will be verb will change to madhyam purusha. But here there is nothing used from verb, so tvam kriditvan. Kriditvan remains same, only pronoun changes. Same for asmat or uttam purusha. Aham akridam. Here it is aham kriditvan. So how we can use it in why we are having this will make your past tense word formations very easy. So you have now only mostly two things only, gatvan, gatavanta, gatvan, gatavantau, gatavanta, and gatvati, gatvatyau, gatvatyah. So you don't need to remember 9 forms, you have to remember 6 forms only. So saha vidyalayam agachat. If it is in the pure verb form, you can make it in the participle form as or kridanta form as saha vidyalayam gatavan. Sa patham apathat, you can make sa patham patitavati. So yes, this much. Now you ask your doubt. Vadat Bhagini.
Till now we used sma to convert the present to convert to past tense.
Right.
So here can we use sma saha vidyalayam gachati sma?
You can use.
Will it give the same meaning as gatvan and
Actually, there if you see wherever we use sa, there is a continuous feeling. So you tell the whole sentence, then you add the like sma. So in English you cannot directly translate the essence, but if you see saha patham pathati sma, so he used to read patha. It will come in some continuous feeling will come because that present tense is there. But this gatvan will give you pure past feeling. So saha patham patitvan. He read the lesson. So there is no continuous or nothing feeling. That is what I understood and how I differentiate in this. Problem is when I or you will translate it into English, they both will look same. I hope I answered your question. Are you clear or?
Astu Mahodaya. Yeah, Astu Mahodaya. But when do we use agachat and gatvan? Is there
So,
any?
no. Language wise, it is not restricted. Mostly in today, whatever English is used for communication, whatever Sambhashana or conversational Sanskrit is, there for them this form only is preferred because these are very easy. So suppose if you have to say like this declension of this form is known to everyone from noun declension itself. So anyone talking or using basic Sanskrit will know the form declension of Bhavan. So how to say a person in front of you, how to say many persons. Same form is for Pumlinga Tavatu. And everybody knows the Ikarant Strilinga Shabda, same form is for this one. And as you can appreciate now in all 4 tenses, past tenses most means its forms are tougher, both in Parasmaipadi and Atmanepadi. So that is why these participle forms are used very widely in communication, Sanskrit communication. only in some Praudha, like some advanced uses, poets and all, they only purely use verb. They use it less. Participle they use less. They use verbs more. So like if you read Ramayanam and all Valmiki Ramayanam, so mostly you will see verbs only. Participles very less. Few kridantas are there, like Saman Kalik Purva Kriya. If same karta is doing one action first, then doing other later, there only those kind of kridanta only they use. For us, to begin with, it is easy to use tavatu form, gatvan, gatvati. Suppose you have to form simple sentence. I went to school. From there I went to some place. From there I went to some place. You frankly use this participle form. अहं विद्यालयं गतवती, ततः अहम् आपणं गतवती, ततः अहं मन्दिरं गतवती, ततः अहं गृहम् आगतवती. So it is very simple. Anything in understanding of this, what it is and how it is used? Anything else? Anybody else, if you has any doubt? Otherwise, I will do the exercise now. Okay, seems everybody understood. So we'll do the exercise, and here you have to participate. Okay. So change the following sentences into plural. Saha kriditvan. What will be here? Vadatu.
सः क्रीडितवन्तः.
ते क्रीडितवन्तः.
Oh, plural. Okay.
Plural. ते क्रीडितवन्तः. पुनः so सः ग्रन्थालयं गतवान्. What is the English?
He went to the library.
Oh yes. So plural.
ते ग्रन्थालयं.
ते ग्रन्थालयं
गतवन्तः.
बालिका पुस्तकं नीतवान्. English?
बालिका पुस्तकं नीतवान्.
नीतवान्
Nayati.
went to.
Nayati.
See.
Nayati became not see. I am saying now every time I will not tell the meaning. So because you practice, Nayati is the normal form you use. That became Neetavan. So,
नीतवन्तः.
बालाः पुस्तकं नीतवन्तः. Then balika phalam bhakshitavati.
बालिकाः फलं
भक्षितवत्यः.
नृपः राज्यं रक्षितवान्.
नृपः राज्यं रक्षितवन्तः.
नृपाः राज्यं
रक्षितवन्तः.
रुग्णः. What is रुग्णः?
Disease.
Sick person.
Rog.
Sick person.
Sick person. Patient.
रुग्णः औषधं सेवितवान्.
रुग्णाः औषधं सेवितवन्तः.
अहं चित्रं दृष्टवान्.
वयं
चित्रं दृष्टवन्तः.
वयं चित्रं दृष्टवन्तः. अहं पत्रं प्रेषितवान्.
वयं पत्रं प्रेषितवन्तः.
Meaning you are understanding, right?
Yeah.
He sent letters. त्वं पाठं लिखितवान्.
यूयं पाठं लिखितवन्तः.
त्वं धर्मं पालितवान्
यूयं धर्मं पालितवन्तः
पालितवन्तः
यूयं धर्मं पालितवन्तः. Now you have to convert this one into singular.
वानराः फलं खादितवन्तः वानरः
वानरः
खादितवान् खादितवान्
वानरः फलं खादितवान्. अध्यापकाः ताडितवन्तः
अध्यापकः ताडितवान्
ताडितवान्
अध्यापकः ताडितवान्. ललनाः गीतं गीतवत्यः
ललना गीतं गीतवती
How you knew it is lalana, not lalanah?
ललना प्योर सिंगुलर है ना ये ललनाः प्लूरल
vatyah is there, so it is female.
फीमेल
So this is from here you will figure out, not from
गीतावच
because vatyah is there which is feminine. Then you will figure out that this is lalana, not lalanah. ते वाक्यम् उक्तवन्तः
सः वाक्यम् उक्तवान्
सः वाक्यम् उक्तवान्. From this you will figure out this is then
कदा श्रुतवान् अहं कदा श्रुतवान्
अहं कथां not
कदा
कथां
कथां श्रुतवान्
श्रुतवान्. यूयं चलचित्रं दृष्टवन्तः. What is चलचित्रं?
पिक्चर है सिनेमा
Moving figure. चलचित्र.
चलनचित्र
त्वं चलनचित्रं
दृष्टवान्
त्वं चलचित्रं दृष्टवान्.
सा चित्रं रचितवती
सा चित्रं रचितवती. वृद्धाः क्षीरं पीतवन्तः
वृद्धः क्षीरं
पीतवान्
पीतवान्. So okay, this you can do your own. Rest of the exercise anyway, this all you will do today after this class. So we'll come to next thing. So next is, today we are going to study Chaturthi Vibhakti. Chaturthi means fourth. It is dative case, and in Sanskrit it is called as Sampradana. Sampradana is a noun. It's a sanya, means a name given to something which somebody receives.
to whom
So the receiver is called as Sampradana, and to show that Sampradana we use the fourth case. So let's see how fourth case looks, then we will come to this. So for Akaranta Pumlinga it becomes ya, aya gets added. Ramaha will become Ramaya, means Ram is receiving something. If you are giving, receivers are many, then you will say Ramebhyah. Bhyah. So Napumsak Linga will remain same, and for Akaranta Strilinga Shabds are not there. Now it is Ramayai and Ramabhyah. This will take practice. This by my telling only you will not understand. You have to practice it. Haraye Haribhyah. So all plurals will have Bhyah. So all Chaturthi Bahuvachana, Panchami Bahuvachana will have Bhyah, and you have to figure out from the context it is Chaturthi or Panchami. In Prathama, and their Dvivachana also is same. When it will come you will see. In Prathama only they are different. So Ramaya, Haraye, Gurave, Bhavate, Shastrine, Dhenave, like that. Dadhne. So this table you can open when we are going to study further. Few other things how you will remember. You can remember from the our shlokas. So when we say Shivaya Namaha, so what we are telling? Namaste to Shiva. So who is the receiver of Namaste?
Shiva.
Shiva. So that is why Shiva becomes Shivaya. So from that you can remember how akarant pumlinga word will be there. Ramaya Namaha, Shivaya Namaha, right?
Vishnave Namah. What is Vishnave Namah?
Nave Namah will come from here.
Yeah.
Vishnu, Vishnu
Gurave Namah. Okay.
Ukaranta, Vishnave Namaha will become from here. Haraye Namaha is from here. Now if you anyone Durga Saptashati, if anyone reads, so their famous slokas are there, right? Namastasyai, Namastasyai, Namastasyai.
Astasya Namo Namah.
So tasyai, from there you will remember this. For Strilinga, the Chaturthi Vibhakti is yai.
Namastasya.
Sita yai, Rama yai. It will come Lakshmyai Namah.
Okay.
So
Ramaya Ramabhyaha.
so if you have to namaste to Ganesha, then how you will say?
Ganeshaya Namah.
Ganeshaya Namaha.
Ganeshaya Namah.
Because Ganesha is Akaranta Pumlinga. But if you have to say Ganapati Namah, then how you will say?
Ganabhya Namah. Ganebhya Namah.
Ganapataye Namah.
Ganapate.
Ganapataye.
You have to understand which word it is ending. So it is Ikaranta, so you will say Ganapataye.
Ganapate.
Ganapataye.
That is how you say Haraye Namah. Haraye Namah means whom?
Hari. Ikaranta. Okay.
Shiva or Vishnu?
Vishnu.
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 Haraye Namah. If you have to say Hara is Shiva is Hara, right? So if you have to say Namaste to him, then how you will say?
Haraya.
Haray.
Haraya Namaha. Like that. So Chaturthi remembering is that easy. You have to think like the person is receiving anything. That could be anything. We will see how so many things he receives. So now there is a very famous thing everybody uses. Just try to understand that.
So
Yes.
that means two Rama and two Shiva.
No, not two. In English you will say two, but if you say two, then it will give you feeling like you are using Dvitiya Vibhakti. Shivam Namaha also it can happen, right? Because Shivam also is two Shiva, right? So this is the
So it will
receiver.
become for.
It is for. You can say for, but then it will not give proper meaning here. So slowly don't translate everything in other this place. You say that he is the receiver.
Yeah, sure.
This is dative case. That is why they say this is dative case. So now we have another usage. Everyone says Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. So what is the meaning from of this sentence? Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. What is the meaning here?
Salute to the teacher.
Not teacher, teachers. Because now you see
Guru.
Ramebhyaha, Gurubhyaha, right? So this Gurubhyaha, because of Sandhi, it becomes Gurubhyo. So you are saying, I salute to all my teachers. So means all the lineage or all the teachers. So Shri Gurubhyo Namah is that.
Group of the gurus.
Group, I will not say, means one time mostly people don't have a group of teacher. It is like from childhood, whoever taught you like that. Shri,
Okay.
like that. So now we'll see, apply the same logic here, how the receiver thing is for other things. Then we will see. Now see, Vaidyaha Yachati. A doctor is giving. What he is giving? Aushadham. He is giving medicine. Now who is receiving? Rugnaya.
Rugnaya, patient.
Rugna is receiving, so Rugna became fourth case, dative case. Rugnaya aushadham yachati. He is giving medicine to patient. Now dhanikaha dhanam yachatu. Yachatu is imperative. Imperative. You please give or let you donate. So dhanika yachatu. All the rich people should give. What they should give? Dhanam, money. To whom they should give?
Nidhanath.
Dhanaya.
Vedanath.
And remember, this ya is full.
Okay.
So like that, if you see, so now you have to see the feeling also. You have to see lekhakah likhatu. Let the writer write. What he write? Lekham.
लेखम लिख दो किसके लिए?
For whom he should write?
पत्रिकाय.
Patrikayai.
पत्रिकाय.
Now patrika is feminine, so it became patrikayai. For magazine. Kavayaha. This is plural of kavi. Likhantu. So poets, let the poets write what? Kavyam, poetry.
और किसके?
Kirtyai,
कीर्चे.
for fame. So word is kirti. Kirti is for fame. Kirtyai is for fame. Striyaha, plural of stri, many ladies. Spardhantam, let them compete. This is Atmanepadi lot lakara or imperative. Spardhantam, like Vandatam. So let ladies compete for Udyogaya, for some entrepreneurship. So Aishwaryam, Ahankaraya Bhavati. So what is
अहंकार. अहंकाराय.
Ahankar is what?
Proud or proud.
So Ahankar.
Ego or
Pride,
pride.
ego.
Ego. Pride.
Okay. So Ahankar is made from a word which is aham
Aham.
karomi.
Aham.
Aham karomi. When anybody thinks it is done by me, this is taught by me, then it is ahankara. It is not you who is teaching, or not you who is studying.
Okay.
You are just instrument of that, right? Because nobody can teach anybody, nobody can learn anything if other things are not there. Because all Sanskrit books are with everyone, not everyone is learning. So there is something which is driving you. We should think that way. The moment you think I do this, that itself is called as ahankara. From that word aham karomi, I do, it is ahankara. So Aishwaryam ahankaraya bhavati. So if you become prosperous, then sometime you receive this kind of feelings in your heart, like I do everything, I started this empire from zero. So that is ahankara.
But Aishwaryam क्यों?
Aishwaryam is like Aishwarya, like same thing.
Same like
Prosperity, something richness, goodness, that is Aishwarya. Shakti is strength or capability. Bhavati, for kimartham bhavati, for what it happens? Parapidanaya. So most of the time when you get authority, it is very rare to be gentle, not show that authority on others. Para means other, pidanaya means giving them dukha, pida. So vidya vivadaya ma bhavatu. Vidya ma bhavatu. Let knowledge should not be for what? Vivadaya, for
oral.
you can say academic quarrel or some that kind of quarrel.
Okay.
So vidya jnanaya kalpatam. Let the vidya is only for knowledge, not for any petty competition or something like that. So Lakshmi asuyati. Now in Dvitiya Vibhakti you saw Ubhayatah, Paritah, Puratah. When they are used, then the word will become in Dvitiya case. Then in Tritiya you saw when Saha word is there, Saha, Ramen Saha Sita Gachati. Then the person who is told for Saha will get the Tritiya Vibhakti. Here also there are some words, if those words will come, the corresponding word, the word with that particular thing will get the Chaturthi Vibhakti. So that words are like asuya, namaha. So whenever kupyati, whenever they will come, you will get the chaturthi vibhakti. So like Lakshmihi asuyati. Asuyati means jealousy. So who is the receiver of that jealousy?
Panditaya.
Panditaya. Panditaya means it is the person who has knowledge.
Scholar.
Scholar. So Lakshmi is the goddess of money. So why she has jealousy with this person? Because this person doesn't want money. So whoever is a real scholar, they will not look for money mostly. So that is why Lakshmi is having jealousy to them, because they are the only people who are not after money. So there is one thing I remembered. So in some of our darshana philosophy, it is said like what are the authorities. So into that, some 5 authorities in some darshana. One authority is shabda pramana. So like if somebody says, that also can be authority. So then question is asked, what is the characteristic of the person whose saying is authority? So then they say kumbhi dhanya, the person who saves only for next meal, not more than that. There are so much description, but he doesn't save more than that. He is always in study and all. That person's saying will be taken as pramana. And now see all our children plan and all, they are selling for next 3-4 generations. So
Trupti. Okay.
Tvam, you asuyasi, you jealous. Who is the receiver of your jealousy? Chaturaya, all the smart people. Nripatayaha, nripati is the word. Nripatayaha kupyantu. Let the kings become angry. Who will receive their anger?
Shastrubhya.
All the enemies will receive their anger. Putana kupyati. Putana is becoming angry. And who is receiving that anger?
Haraye.
Hari. Hari means Krishna. Krishna is receiving, so Haraye. Shishyaha druhyati. So
Druhyati means?
just a second. Druhyati. This is druhyati. Churati jighansayam.
Druhyati.
Apakaroti. So avaradhyati. Kshinoti. Drishnoti. Chiranoti. Pradhyati. Kshinoti. No clear meaning with me directly. I will share it later. So who is the receiver of this action?
Cheating, huh? Druhyati means?
I don't think, because the root for this.
Next sentence they are given like that, na? Vikrayaha grahakaha druhyati.
Okay.
Seller cheats the customer.
What meaning I have is jighansayam. So jighansayam doesn't mean cheating here. But okay, let's go with the book only. If it is cheating, then let it be. So Vikrayikaha druhyati. So Vikrayika is cheating, and who is receiver of that cheating? Grahakaya.
Or deceiving him, maybe.
Maybe. So now you understand like what is the Chaturthi Vibhakti. Rest anyway you have to read. So I will move forward. So let's see these things. These are very important. This thing. Tasmai. Tasmai is for Pumlinga. Tasyai. Tasyai is for Strilinga. Tasmai for Napumsaklinga. So if you say Namastasmai, 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 Namo Namah, then you are praying a god, not goddess. But when you say Namastasyai, Namastasyai, then it is imperative that you are praying a goddess. So there is one Ardhanarishwarashtakam by Shankaracharya. So there he after every at the end of every stanza he writes Namah Shivayai cha Namah Shivaya. So now you tell me the meaning, what he's telling. Namah Shivayai cha Namah Shivaya.
The both will namaste to Shiva and Shivani.
Shiva.
So
They-
first, since it is Ardhanarishwara, so first he is saying Namah Shivayai, the feminine part of Ardhanarishwara.
Parvati.
And then he says Namah Shivaya, the masculine part of the Ardhanarishwara. So from that word itself.
To both persons. Okay.
So now tasmai you already know, like only A gets added, so that is not of very much interest. Question things will become kasmai, whom, kasyai, whom girl, or kebhyah. Like when we say namah sarvebhyah, then it means namaste, receiver of that namaste are everyone. Namas sarvebhyah, like that people say, right? So for Uttam Purusha words like Asmad, it will become Mahyam. Mahyam dadatu. I will receive. Give to me. It is other way of saying in Sanskrit is I will receive. So, Mahyam dadatu or Tubhyam dadami. I am giving to you. So these are the words. But Vibhakti wise, this is a simple Vibhakti, and so many things are there to relate, like how to figure out the form of this Vibhakti. So this all you read your own, these all they are in English, and that is simple. I want you to read and come back, and there is nothing, everything I explained. I will tell you from here, number 5. Whenever you have to tell the liking, so then you will use Chaturthi Vibhakti. So example here is to the girl's liking. Like if I have to say a girl likes laddu or laddukam, so I will say balikayai modakam rochate. So like that. Like if I have to say I like sweets, so the word will be mahyam madhuram rochate or roche. Mahyam madhuram roche, like that. Second thing is what I would say, whenever namah and swasti. Swasti is means let good happen to you, means swasti. So whenever namah and swasti are used, words are there, they always convert the corresponding thing into Chaturthi Vibhakti. Like if namah Shiva, Shiva namah you have to say, then Shiva will always go to Chaturthi Vibhakti. If you have to say Swasti Praja, then Praja is a means permanent Bahuvachana, so it will become Swasti Prajabhyah. Let good happen to all the Praja. Sometime when you are coming, vadatu.
Namaha and Swasti are avyayas.
They are abhyas. They will have only one form always. That is why we say Namo Namaha. So either you are saluting to one or saluting to everybody, you don't follow gender. You say Namo Namaha. They have only one form. So now you see going and coming, sometimes meaning will be, you can express the meaning through Chaturthi also. Like you can say Aham Griham Gacchami, I am going to home. You also can say Aham Grihaya Gacchami, I am going to reach home. So that is what here it is written. Let the guest come to house. So you can use Grihaya because receiving. Who is the receiver? Grihaya. Grihaya is going to receive you. So you can say that way also. So this is what is Chaturthi. Now last time we read something called Avyaya. Avyaya we saw there are many and they will not have any form. They have fixed meaning. So wherever in any tense, any Vachana, Purusha you are using, they will remain. Similarly, we have today upasargaah. Till now, like we say kridanta, all we are focusing at the end of the word. Anta, akaranta, ikaranta, ukaranta, and then kridanta, and other things, subanta, tinganta, all anta. Upasarga is something which is called as prefix. So these are added only in front of verbs. So there are only 22 prefixes. So there are only 22 prefixes which can be added in front of verbs. Sometime they change the meaning of verb, sometime they just polish meaning of the verb, and sometime they do nothing. There can be more than one upasarga added in front of the verb, so that we have to see. So let's see which are the 22 upsargas. So here you can see there are 22 prefixes. They are pra, para, up. So like this, added with this, we have seen so many words. But now you will start making connection, like where you have seen this. If somebody says Samskrita, so which upsarga is used? Sam.
Some.
If you say so like let's see here these example only, so that it is can be related. Okay, this will leave it will confuse you. You have seen agachati, so which upasarga is there? Ang. This upasarga gets added into gachati and then it converts the meaning of the verb. Gachati means go. When you add this upasarga, then it converts it into agachati, return. If you add this pra upasarga in front of harati, harati means carries or takes somebody, something. And if you add pra in front of this, then it becomes praharati, means he strikes. So he praharam karoti. He is striking something. So what we are trying to tell here, sometime adding upsarga to a verb may generate a antonym, may create a new word which is totally having different meaning than the real word, whatever real dhatu. Sometime it can have some meaning which is again, like here the meanings are related, gachati, agachati. Here it is converting to a meaning which is not related at all. So here it was carries, now it became strikes or something. The same adding upsarga can sometime change a verb from parasmaipadi to atmanepadi. Like this, tisthati, if you add pra upsarga, it becomes pratisthate. Ramate, if you add, it becomes viramati, from atmanepadi to parasmaipadi. You can add more than one upsarga to verb. So here verb is gachati. First you added ang upsarga, it became agachati, means he is coming. Then you added prati upsarga, then it became pratyagachati with sandhi. It means he is returning. He went there first and then returning. This means he is going, this means he is coming, this means pratyagachati, he went and coming back. So what at this level you have to know, don't get too much overwhelmed with this. At this level you have to know there is something called prefixes. They are upsarga. They gets added only to the noun words, not roots. Verbs, not the verb roots. And they will be added in the first. More than one can be added in the before the verb. Meaning will be different or maybe same. So we will see now, but that is it. That's it what you need to know in this at this level. So some things we use in our daily life, but let's see them. What are they? So if I say bhashitam, bhashitam means anyone?
Lecture.
Speak.
Bhashitam means something said.
Speak.
Said. So now I
Not
will
lecture.
add, no, bhashitam means said. That is past. So now I will add su upsarga in bhashitam. What it will become?
Bhashitam.
Subhashitam. What will be the meaning?
Good.
Well
Like,
said. Well,
well,
Well said. Well said.
something which is said good. So suppose now we say swagatam. What it means?
Suswagatam, swagatam.
Swagatam means
Swagatam is
welcome.
Welcome.
You can add
Suswagatam.
Suswagatam.
we
Suswagatam.
have suktihi. Sukti is what? Su uktihi.
Su plus ukti.
Ukti means something said, again saying. Su ukti means good saying. So like that we see we use it so many places, like our pracharyah. So pragatah acharyah. One who is a leader kind of teacher is pracharyah. So many. Now adhi you have already seen in adhi vasati in dvitiya case. So when you will add adhi anywhere, it will become locative always. Adhi gacchati, adhi vasati, like that. So as of now, you just have to know, like, these are the 22 things which gets added before the verb kind of words, and they sometime change the meaning, sometime doesn't change, sometime beautify the meaning, polish it, and sometime make it opposite, sometime they convert the type of the verb itself. That is it. Nothing else you need to know at this level. So yes. We will go to Pathasya Ante. So, okay, we'll do this translation. Boys sang a song. You have to use Tavatu. Fast. Boys, what will be the Sanskrit replacement for this?
Balaka.
Balakaha.
Balakaha Geetam.
Geetam. Song Geetam.
Gatavan. Gayavan.
Geetvantaha.
Geetavantaha. Boys.
So Gayati, Geetvan, Geetvantau, Geetvantaha. People, what it is? What the Sanskrit word?
Janaha.
Janaha, went.
Agachat.
No,
Gachati.
home.
Gruham.
Gruhayam.
Gatavan.
Janaha, Griham, Gatvantaha.
Gatavantah.
Singular will be Janaha, Griham, Gatvan.
Gatwan.
Now, a snake caught a mouse. Snake is Sarpaha.
Ekah sarpah. Sarpah.
Mushakaha.
Mushakaha, Mushakam. Now here it will be
Mushakam. Shakam.
Caught.
Caught.
Caught means kapattuko. How? What is the word?
Grahanati is the verb. Now you tell what will be the Tavatu.
Grahanatu. Grahanatvan.
Twan.
Grahan.
Grahitwan.
Grahitva.
So they feminine wrote the answer.
Deva.
What will be they feminine?
Tani.
They feminine will be what?
Te taiga tani. Ta.
This way you will get a
Can we use Lalana or Mahila?
Mahila nahi.
Actually they is a pronoun, right? So better use pronoun only. They is
Sorry,
not.
I confused with the fifth one.
Okay. So they means tah. Sa te tah. Tah. Answer means uttaram, because that is the karma. Taha उत्तरम लिखितवत्यः लिखितवती लिखितवत्यः now women bought a sari, one sari. Sari is shatika, bought is krinati, will become krinita vati or vatyah. Woman will become what?
Mahila.
One mahila?
Lalana.
महिलाः
Women, Mahila.
And is there, right? So you can say striyaha, mahilaha, anganaha,
Sriya.
so anything.
Limited vocabulary बहुत मुश्किल है.
Okay. So a girl is played in the morning. A girl played in the morning. Balika
Balika क्रीड
क्रीडितवती
क्रीडति
क्रीडितवती क्रीडितवती one girl क्रीडितवती when
उदय
प्रातः
प्रातःकाल
प्रातःकाले प्रातःकाले in the morning, right? So when now you can start feeling this thing like using them is very easy. So this should be very fast. So what will be the mistake in this? Balakah patitavantah. What is the mistake?
पठितवान्
पठितवान्
singular
But think laterally. It may be mistake here also, right? Balakah patitavantah.
बालिकाः पठितवान्.
So you, whenever somebody asks, you have to see like which one. He has to say what is the mistake in the verb or what is the mistake in the noun. Otherwise, you can write both the forms. It can be balakah patitavantah or balakah patitavan. Here it will be what?
युवती युवतयः गतवत्यः
Gatavatyah. So here it should be gatavatyah. Or here it should have been yuvakah. Yuvakah. Sa uktavan.
उक्तवती
Sa uktavati or saha uktavan. Right? Modakam ramasya rochate. So rochate is the verb. Liking. Which vibhakti should come?
रामाय
Ramaya.
रामाय
So chaturthi should come because of rochate. Modakam ramaya rochate. Rama likes modaka. Kurupini asundarim asuyati. What is the wrong?
सुन्दर्यै
Sundaryai. Sundaryai. So Kurupini, one some lady who is not beautiful, is of jealous with beautiful lady. So how many prefixes are there?
22
22 are there. So what is the change occurred in the addition of prefix in the word praharati?
Harati pra.
So harati was taking and praharati became striking. So the meaning became change too much. So now can you make praharati past tense as apraharat? No. No, because
that will be a different meaning.
yeah, it will be a wrong word because you are told you will have first verb, then you will add the upasarga. So you cannot do opposite. Like first you have the word and then you first you add the upasarga, then you add the verb. Not like that. You have to become aharat first and then you will add pra. So it will become praharat instead of apraharat. Right? Understood or not? Okay. So this is written in that also. Once you, I am not telling that thing so that you read and you relate with what I am telling and what you are understanding, and then you will have good meaning. What is speciality in pratisthate?
Parasmadepadi. Atmanepadi.
It got converted because of addition of upasarga.
Upasarga plus tishtati is tishtante.
So it was Parasmaipadi Tishtati.
To
When pra upsarga got added, it became Atmanepadi
Atmanepadi
Pratishtati.
pratishtate.
So this is a speciality. So this is it for today. And today you all have to do all the exercises and share as fast as you can. So now there is no, now I think at least people who are attending should send, because now you cannot go anywhere. So there is
Socialist.
like cannot say
Mahodaya,
vadatu bhagini.
110 page we left at fifth one.
110 page. Which chapter is
110 page, sixth chapter.
just give me a minute. So, sixth chapter, Chaturtha Prashtha, 100, 7, 8, 9, 10. Vadatu. What we left here? This one, number 5.
No, already told, na?
We thought we will do it after we do this participle.
There are more participles. Here it is written tawa and all are used, right? So we have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 3.5, around 4 participles we have to read. We will do this thing after this participle. Like today you read tawatu, right? Next we will read twa. So after that we will do this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, good. You remember, that is good. So these exercises please do, and please share it by tomorrow so that I can share you further exercises. So now we have so much time, we can do good.
But one more thing, nobody has come. The work is more eager. No assistance.
No, it is just like
No surveillance, nothing.
those who want to work, they will work. Those who don't want to work, they will figure out this or that.
Of course, that is there.
Okay, so we'll finish today's thing. Thank you everyone for joining.
Dhanyavad Mahodaya, advance.
Dhanyavad.